There's a reason why I chose to use this video playing in the background. Because there are some persons out there that think that the Xbox Series consoles, the X and the S, can't run Redfall at 60 frames per second. So this is Island Gaming with Jay. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's talk about the Redfall 30 frames per second debacle. So Redfall is a game that personally don't appeal to me. However, I can understand the appeal for many gamers. So a lot of gamers was anticipating this game, but not too long ago, about 5 days ago, the official Redfall Twitter account tweeted this. Redfall is launching on Xbox consoles with quality mode only. Xbox Series X 4K 30 FPS, Xbox Series S 1440p 30 FPS. 60 frames performance mode will be added via game update at a later date. After hearing that news, the majority of the Xbox fan base was disappointed, and rightfully so. They expected Xbox very first Xbox Series console exclusive to be for the minimum 60 frames per second. Now, seeing this negative news, no doubt the ponies smelling blood in the water,
that's good.
They went on a series of negative videos posting about the Xbox can't run games at 60 frames per second. They even said that this is proof that Microsoft can't manage their studios. Now, all of a sudden, Microsoft have to take the blame for, what Bethesda is doing. But before, do you remember, these same fans were saying that Microsoft can't take the credit for Redfall and Starfield? Make it make sense, guys. Now, the question is, why is the Series X and S not running these games at 60 frames per second? I believe the argument is out the door that the Series X and S can't run games at 60 frames per second, 4K or what have you, because of what we have seen in the past with Flight Simulator, Forza Motorsport 8, as you're seeing running in the background, and many other first-party titles. The Microsoft and Xbox made, the Xbox basically sing with good visuals and good frame rate. The question is, why aren't these games, why isn't Redfall, running at 60 frames per second? Well, we have members of Digital Foundry giving us an idea why that might be.
I asked people about this before, specifically in regards to Unreal Engine 4, which this title is using. And they've said in the past that a lot of things in the middle of the production process that are inefficiently running through Blueprint, for example, will then later on in the process be brought into more performant code. This is something that was that I heard behind the scenes is that partially happened on Gotham Knight, is that like they brought back some performance by moving things from Blueprint into more performant code. And this usually happens towards the end of a product, like before shipping, and it's one of the last hurdles to get that CPU performance up. In this case, the fact that we were seeing 60 FPS footage beforehand, which was obviously running on PC, combined with the fact that they're saying they're going to bring out a 60 FPS mode later, gives me the feeling that this was maybe part of the production process and they actually did have a plan and it was going to be targeting and running at 60 FPS at some launch date, but then the launch date is actually not attainable to do that in the time frame, and they're pushing it out essentially early. It's not necessarily ready, and that's what it comes off to me. Like, it doesn't sound very nice to me to say that they're going to be pushing out an unfinished product, but it kind of comes across that way. There are other reasons why this could be 30 that aren't the reason I just gave. One could be that the fact that on PC they've advertised ray tracing. The footage they've shown off so far doesn't have any evidence of it, but if they are using ray tracing, that would be a good, for example, CPU related reason to not be hitting 60 FPS in a good way. It's pretty rare to see a 60 FPS ray trace game on console due to the CPU limitations, because you can always scale resolution really far down.
You would expect a performance mode not to have ray tracing active though, right?
Anyway, usually. But, other things, these all go to the game is unfinished territory, but yeah, there's always, you have these budgets, but you're arting up the game, and then you do a optimization pass. Well, what if they haven't finished the optimization passes to get to the certain areas of the game up to 60 yet? Well, then they need to wait till they get that done and then bring out the mode in a patch where it's a consistent 60 the whole way through.
So if you notice what it is he said in the video, he didn't say that the Xbox is incapable of running this game at 60 FPS at 4K. What he said is that he said a number of things, one of them being poor optimization. Yes, this game is not finished. The mere fact that they said that the performance mode, which is the 60 FPS mode, is coming on a later date, is evidence that this game isn't finished. They are rushing this game to the market to meet a deadline, and because of that, we are seeing this game is running at 30 frames per second. Now, argument can be made that Phil Spencer and the higher-ups have the right to delay this game because, remember, this is the first game coming exclusive just to the Series X and S system, not to the Xbox One generation. So you want the best showing as possible for your new game, regardless of the art style. The frames must be correct. That is an argument that could be made. But let's see how things would develop. So let me hear what you think about this. Do you think that this is a big L for Microsoft and for the Xbox team? Let me know in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Later.